Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV for the January transfer window update. We're halfway through January. Walsall made one signing so far, Rollin Mayonnaise.
Yeah. Yeah, did very well, didn't he? The game after. Scored an own goal, first minute. That was lovely. Thanks for that. Appreciate you.
So he's hardly sort of celebrated his signing by being great, and what an awful result that was against Stevenage. But let's just put that aside.
Breeze over
Put that aside. Who else are Walsall bringing in?
Well, I haven't heard anything so far.
We haven't heard anything. We've not had whispers of anybody. Ninja Khan, we still don't know what's happening with him.
No.
If he was going to sign for Walsall, he would have signed by now, surely.
Unless somebody else has wanted him, and then he might be. But then at the same time, somebody else has to be after Khan, because it would make sense if he didn't sign a contract. Because where's he going to go? It's not like he's on loan, so he can't go back to a club.
Right, yeah.
He'll just be a free agent again, and after having a decent career so far at Walsall, I mean, it's been 3 months, but like, you might as well stay and complete a whole season. So.
Maybe he's expecting somebody to come in for him in League One. But I mean, I don't think he's done enough for Walsall to sort of really put himself in the shop window. He did well against Colchester.
But that's probably the best game he's had all, like, for the whole time.
For the whole time he's been here,
yeah.
So that's disappointing. Matt Taylor says he's happy with the squad. Hey? Are you kidding?
He's mental. We need a target man. We need someone who can head the ball.
We need a target man. We need a left back. Stephen Ward is being targeted every single game.
And
his lack of pace.
He needs a break sometimes.
His lack of pace is a concern. And we've just got no cover up front. And equally, at centre half, we know Manny Month is going to have about another 4, 5 or 6 games before he's back. Mm-hmm. Ash Taylor has got COVID. Matt Taylor obviously didn't have confidence in putting Tom Leake in.
So we put Mills there instead?
Put
Zach Mills.
Zach Mills played right back and put Hayden White. So he's messed 2 positions up for 1, which is mad. Tom Leake, if he's not going to play him, what's the point keeping him?
Yeah.
I think he's done reasonably good, but he's a squad player. When your centre half's out, you should be playing him. So that's frustrating. So if he's not comfortable with him, he needs to be bringing in another centre half on loan. But to say that he's happy with the squad, he's certainly towing the party line as far as Walsall's concerned, saying, "Oh, I'm happy with everything. I don't need anybody." Mm-hmm. But I mean, generally, a manager, if the manager says that he's happy with everything and then doesn't perform,
that's how you get fired.
That's exactly.
That is the road to being fired. And the thing is, I feel like he's going to do what Darryl Clark did, except from that he's not going to sell our players. He's not going to bring anybody in, and then in a couple of months he'll end up getting sacked. So we put no new players in. We'll bring in a manager. We'll have no idea what to do with the team. So then we're back in the same position that we are. And
if a new manager comes in, he'd say, "Why haven't you got any strikers?"
Yeah, and then when's the nearest transfer window after this?
Yeah, end of the season. End of the season. This is
our
chance.
This is our chance to turn it around. And he said, "No, I don't want anybody in. We will flop if we don't bring in players."
Well, we're obviously not capable of winning back-to-back games, so that's not going to put us into the playoff zone, which is what the target is for the season.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, because of COVID, people have tightened their belts and that sort of stuff. But I've had a look through. Everybody else is making transfers, bringing players in. Tranmere, Kane Hemmings from Burton has joined them. Newport, James Waite from Welsh Premier Club Pennybont, wherever that is.
No idea.
And Vale, they've bought 4 players. They've bought 4 players in. That is ambition and desire.
We've bought it now.
The likes of Salford, Barrow, Crawley, and Newport have been bringing players in on loan. A player Newport have brought in, Josh Pask. He's a centre half from Coventry.
That's down
On
the
loan.
road. It's
Why
literally
isn't
down the road in the same league? How have we not got that player?
why are we saying that we're not interested? Are we just playing a bit of a guarded hand and saying, oh, we don't want to say we're going for him? But when he comes out in the press and says he's happy with the squad, he's not looking for anybody.
What confidence does that have in the fans? Knowing that we're not going to bring anybody in to save the club, because all the fans can see that we're not winning back-to-back games. The fans can see that we're not performing as we should be, not as we've promised.
Not consistently enough.
What will happen is the fans will just get annoyed, and they won't turn up. There won't be enough money generated for the club, and then eventually
Then they'll blame the poor attendance for not investing in the team.
Yeah, but then that relates back to the manager. What?
Matt Taylor's going to be coming under more and more pressure. Like we've talked about it before, 4-2-3-1.
It's a good formation, but it's not working.
He needs to be able to vary it. It's so frustrating that Walsall aren't bringing anybody in. What is likely to happen, this is my prediction now, what's going to happen, later in the transfer window, an offer's going to come in for Khan and he's going to be gone. And then Walsall are going to try and get somebody in last minute.
And we won't get anyone. Or we're going to get someone who's really low quality and won't be able to perform. And
like Del Boy last season. What was his name?
OCR.
Derek OCR. Well, here's a prediction that I don't want to happen. Newport have released 21-year-old striker, formerly from Stoke, Jordan Greenidge. He'll probably end up at Walsall. And if he does, that shows that we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. And our desire has left us.
Yeah.
But, you know what? We support Walsall through the good and the bad, the joy and the pain. We're desperate for more joy.
Yeah.
Saturday, Mansfield.
We're going.
We're going. I don't know why we're going.
Neither, but
because
we're going. So.
we could very well get hammered. So Mansfield, Walsall, that's coming up very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So if you press the subscribe button, that'll come to you straight away. So thanks again for watching.